Hi ladies, and welcome to my Pregnancy Calm series. So in this session, we're going to do a lovely restorative yoga and really get into calming that nervous system so you can feel calm, relaxed, and nurturing yourself as well as your baby. So let's just start from a seated position, however you feel comfortable. I'm kneeling on my bolster, but you can sit with your legs crossed, legs out in front. It's really whatever feels right for you. And we're just going to take a moment just with our breath. So you may relax the hands down on the legs. You may have one hand to the heart, one hand to your bump. You may even want to sit in a mudra, bringing your thumb and index finger together and just relaxing the back of the hands down. So just relax the shoulders. We're just going to close the eyes for a moment and tune into the breath. So just take a moment just to observe a simple inhale, exhale. Taking this moment just to tune in to the natural rhythm within your breath. By observing the breath, we can help to just calm that nervous system down, just by simply tuning in, breathing in, breathing out, knowing this moment, this time is for you to rest, to connect and bond with your baby. Knowing you're calm, you're confident, and you're safe. Just breathing here, allowing the shoulders to just relax away from the ears. You're calm, confident, and safe. Take a few more breaths. When you're ready, we're going to make our way very slowly to all fours. I'm just going to take a couple of cat-cows to just release any tension you might have in your lower back. It's obviously very common in pregnancy to struggle with back pain. So you're bringing the hands wrist under shoulders, so your knees are around hip width, but depending on your bump, it may need to be a little wider. As we come into our cat-cow, normally as we cat-cow, you would drop the belly down. So you feel that arch in the back. We don't want to do that. We don't want to overemphasize the spine, so it's going to be a very gentle movement today. So as you inhale, just allow the belly just to drop a little bit. It's more about pressing the chest forward and lifting through the chin. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone under, drawing your bump gently up towards you. So you have that nice arch of the spine. And then as you inhale, just drop the belly down, just a very gentle movement, and begin to press the chest forward, lift through the chin here. As you exhale, chin to chest, tailbone under, just beginning to draw your bump, your baby in towards you. And you're going to do one more. Inhale, very gentle drop down, lifting the chin, and then exhale, chin to chest, tailbone under, just drawing your baby gently in, and then inhale, just to a flat back. Nice little shimmy into the hips. And then we're going to take a nice little child's pose here. So you're going to open the knees very gently. Just listen to your body here. If you've got any instability in your hips, if your hips, your thighs are hurting, you have pelvic floor, pelvic girdle pain, then you don't want to take the knees too wide. But obviously we need to allow for the bump as we come forward. So if you can take your knees nice and wide, take them nice and wide. And you can grab hold of cushions, blankets. You may want to add additional blankets and things on. If you feel very tight under here, under the knees, you can add blankets under the knees or under your bottom. And we're just going to begin to ease our way forward here. So just see if you can ease forward, allowing room for your bump. So just adjust your cushions and bolsters so that there's room for the bump to fold forward. And then just ease your way forward here. Let your head fold forward. Let your shoulders relax. And just bring your attention in towards your breath. So just inhaling gently in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. And just feeling that stretch just into the thighs, the hips, the pelvic floor. This position can help not just as a restorative posture, but also a nice stretch into the pelvic floor. We want to stretch those muscles and prepare them for birth. It's not all about strengthening the pelvic floor. Sometimes it's about stretching and releasing too. So just fold forward here and just tune into the breath, allowing your body to be relaxed into this posture. And just tune inward again to the breath. Again, knowing you're calm, you're safe, confident. Now you're supported here. As you breathe gently in, gently out. And just take a moment to become aware of any sensations of your breath, like the cool air flowing in, warm air flowing out. And just notice the sound of your breath here. Just notice how it sounds a little bit like waves of the ocean, flowing in, flowing out. A natural rhythm here. And very gently, let's just begin to unwind, bring yourself up. And we're going to take ourselves in the opposite direction. Now, you don't have to have blocks and bolsters to do this. You may just use some big cushions. You may be able to, stack up a few cushions on each other. You may use books maybe for support instead of the blocks. So I'm just going to make a bit of a T shape. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing these together like this, and they're going to rest. So you're going to give your cushions or your bolster a little bit of height here. And we're going to take ourselves, so we're laying gently down on that bolster. And you might need an extra cushion or rolled up blanket under your spine, depending on how high you're lifted. Maybe some extra blankets to roll up and tuck under the knees. So we're going to be bringing ourselves slowly backwards. So you're laying on that bolster, again, adding it in anything that you need to feel comfortable. And I've just got a couple of blankets here that I'm going to roll. And as I bring my feet together, we're making a butterfly shape with the legs, and we're just letting the knees come out to the side. So you can use those blankets either side or little cushions, just to rest the knees on. Now, again, if you've got that pelvic girdle pain, you probably won't want to be taking this big butterfly shape. Instead, you can just take your legs long and just give a little bit of a wide stretch, but not too wide. Just not quite as deep as if you were doing the butterfly, but you can have that opening of the legs of the thighs. Otherwise, if you're comfortable, we're going to bring the feet together and open the knees to either side. Just relax yourself down. So you may be able to bring the hands down by the side, maybe palms facing up. So you can get a little bit of a stretch in the chest here, and you will notice the shoulders relax down. So you've got a little bit of a gentle stretch just in the shoulders as well. And obviously we've got that nice stretch just into the hips, the thighs, the pelvic floor. So again, we're just preparing that body for birth here while we're relaxing. So you're getting that preparation, but we're also getting that nice stretch and open out of the chest and the shoulders where we can feel quite tight. So just begin to adjust yourself in. And again, we're just going to tune back into the breath. So just inhaling gently in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. And just finding that natural rhythm again. And just imagine now there's a bright golden light just within your heart space, within your chest. That light's warm and comforting. And just begin to imagine that light just beginning to fill your chest, your lungs, beginning to fill your shoulders, your arms, beginning to warm and soften that upper body. And just imagine that warm light coming down into your abdomen, just comforting and warming your baby. And then the light's going to travel and warm and soften your whole body here. Allowing yourself to relax gently into this posture. And just allow that body to be soft, feeling the warmth of the light. And just take this moment to tune in again to the breath. Breathing gently in, gently out. Again, just bringing back those feelings of calm, confidence, feeling safe, supported here. And you can stay here for a few more breaths. You can stay here as long as you want, just relaxing and enjoying this posture. Or if you want to, you can make your way very gently into a seated position, moving slowly. You don't want to raise that head too quickly. And just beginning to cross the legs slowly. Again, just taking a moment. You may want a little circle around, releasing out. And maybe back in the opposite direction. And slowly to center, lifting up. We're going to take a little fold forward this time. So you can turn yourself around to face the bolster and just adding in any extra cushions. You may be able to keep the legs crossed and just fold gently forward here. So if this doesn't feel right for you, you can always allow the legs to come out and take that little fold forward, taking that little bend, little stretch forward here, or with the legs crossed. So you're just releasing out, having a nice stretch in the hips, the lower back, taking whatever variation feels good. And again, just tuning into the breath. Just use that breath, the rhythm of the breath, just to draw you inwards. The breath is a magnificent tool to calm the nervous system. It can slow the heartbeat, and helping you feel calm, not just through labour, but during pregnancy, through those early days and weeks of motherhood as well. Tuning into the breath, using these techniques can really help to calm your nervous system. And let's just take a gentle unwind, rolling slowly up. And the legs crossed if they're crossed, or you can keep the legs out, whatever feels right for you. And let's just take a nice shrug of the shoulders all the way up into the neck and just release them down, releasing any tension. You might want a little shimmy of those shoulders, maybe a little shimmy of the hips, releasing out any tension. And we're going to take a nice inhale to reach the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, bring your hands gently to your heart space. Namaste.